it is a lovely Wednesday to you, all our viewers, and thank you so much for joining us this particular morning. I'm Tapelo Joe Smarter. It is a Wednesday morning, and like always, we have nothing but the best for you in terms of current affairs. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, we have so much lined up for you from the state through the Attorney General writing to the South African courts that they would like to have access to the body or remains of the former 6th Republican president. We'll be displaying that later. That was addressed to the South African courts in a little bit, so that you, our viewers, can be able to see the contents of that particular letter, made available, of course, to Camnet TV Breakfast Show team. We'll be showing you that later shortly. Then we'll be going into our zooming headlines, where we look at different tabloids and what they have to say this particular morning. But for now, let's get into the zooming headlines. Okay, we go straight to the news diggers. Now, the news diggers, before I even read the headline, the news diggers yesterday carried out a documentary that was showcasing Chinese investment in Zambia. Now, this particular documentary had previously, there was a court injunction restricting news diggers from airing this particular documentary to the Zambian public, highlighting Chinese investments in Zambia. However, the court ruled in news diggers' favor, and that particular documentary was shown yesterday at the Ransom Blue right here in Lusaka along Great East Road. Now, this is the headline, hence the headline. Tears as stakeholders watch documentary on Chinese investment in Zambia. If you haven't watched it, please, we urge you to watch it or look for it. Because in Zambia, we have a tendency of sharing video clips. So I'm sure this particular video clip will be available to you, dear viewer out there. Now, this is the headline. Tears as stakeholders watch documentary on Chinese investment in Zambia. Sub-headline there, people conceal wealth due to unfair application of the law, says Muila. Do you agree that Zambians, in particular indigenous Zambians, for that matter, let's put this on record, conceal wealth due to unfair application of the law, says Muila? Do you agree that Zambians conceal their wealth, others invest in foreign countries, others take their money into offshore accounts because they believe there is unfair application of the law? Let's find out. Abrupt end to aid has made things difficult, says Musokotwane. That's the Minister of Finance and National Planning, Dr. Honorable Stumbeko Musokotwane. Mundubile happy with online poll results on PF presidency. Okay, there goes another sub-headline there. Salaries never too high, live within your means. Mbula tips civil servants. We have recorded in the recent past a number of disturbing cases, especially attributed to civil servants. Others are being taking their own lives due to debt they have accrued over the years, and others losing their marriages due to debt, and others are depressed due to debt. So I think this particular advice comes in handy from Mr. Mbula, where he says salary is never too high, live within your means. Mbula tips civil servants. Okay, that's how the news diggers looks like this particular morning. Let's go to the next one. Okay, we go to the broadsheet, the Zambia Daily Mail. DEC sounds alarm. More procurement officers to be arrested for overlooking procedures. Another question that begs answers is what happens to those council officials from different municipalities that appeared before the Parliamentary Accounts Committee to explain, after being cited in the Auditor General's report, that there was misappropriation of public funds provided for by the taxpayer, the Zambian citizen, ordinary citizens out there. What happens to those council officials who say, I did not sign on the voucher payment, it was my assistant, I wasn't in the office, I wasn't at the station? What happens to those? We have seen so many council officials saying sorry for misappropriating public funds. What happens to them? Should we also send DEC, the Anti-Corruption Commission of the Zambia Police, to different municipalities? We need to know, because if nothing happens to them, they go about doing their businesses and still occupying those offices. It means that appearing before the Public Accounts Committee at the National Assembly, the People's House, is an exercise in futility. It's a futile exercise, and it's an academic exercise where people are cited in the Auditor General's report, they appear before the Public Accounts Committee, then they are sent home using government vehicles, government fuel, they go back, and business as usual continues. We need answers. What happens to those people, different council representatives, council secretaries, and internal auditors or auditors that come to explain to the Public Accounts Committee on CDF, which is normally chaired by independent member of parliament for Sefu, Honorable Mishek Nyambose. He's going to be having a press briefing this particular morning at the UPND Secretariat, and we'll make sure that we ask this question to him as well. What happens to those people? Does he know what happens after questioning them or firing them? Those questions, council representatives, when they appear before the Parliamentary Accounts Committee, then they are queried by parliamentarians from various constituencies that constitute that particular committee on public accounts, checking on CDF or CDF committee when it comes to application of CDF funds. And we have seen different municipalities coming through. One of them was Siavonga Municipal Council that appeared not so long ago, where they misappropriated 400,000 kwacha. The internal auditor did make mention in a video that has gone viral that she wasn't in the office. It's a deputy that signed the voucher payment. We need to have answers. These are public funds. Talking about CDF, my director will be playing you a clip of a bridge that was constructed. It's not even a bridge because it doesn't even qualify to be called a bridge. A local Zambian contractor was given a contract to construct this particular bridge, and for lack of a better term, shoddy works are all over in terms of this particular bridge that was constructed in Kalomo, Southern Province. Dear director, if that video is ready, that video clip, if it's ready, please do play it so that our viewers out there can be able to see that many people cry out, no, as local contractors, as Zambians, give us contracts. We are capable, we do have the capacity to construct our own infrastructure. But when you are given these contracts, when they are awarded to you, the works that you do leave much to be desired. Not so long ago, there was another bridge being commissioned in Livingstone by Livingstone Central Minister. It also left much to be desired. Let's look at this particular clip, and you can call me on the other side and we can have the conversation.
At the bridge, Smanda Bridge, before it has started working, that's collapsed. Smanda Bridge. Whatever is some, the bridge, Tinabere. This is a sorrowful sight. Sorrowful sight.
Dear viewer, wherever you are watching us from, especially if you are watching us from Southern Province, what do you call that? What do you call that? Even the smallest car known, when, I don't even know how to put it, but what do you call that? Mr. Chileshe was trying to get in touch with us. However, we missed your call, Mr. Chileshe. Please come through. Let's get your views as well. What do you call that? Because even the smallest car, I think once it sets its wheels on that particular bridge, it will definitely collapse. Mr. Chileshe, good to have you here. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, comrade.
Good morning, Mr. Chileshe. How are you?
I'm not fine.
Why?
Looking at how Zambian taxpayers' money are being used without any punishment, it's a disease on each one on me.
So my question, Mr. Chileshe, I was asking, we saw a headline in the Daily Mail, I think my director will be able to display that particular newspaper on the screen, where the DEC sounds alarm, more procurement officers to be arrested for overlooking procedures. This is in the case of ZAMSA, and we are aware of what recently happened. But I also brought in something. Those that appear before the Parliamentary Accounts Committee when it comes to looking at how CDF money is being used in these constituencies to develop constituencies, because the UPND administration has said they are decentralizing development to the lowest constituencies, wards, whatever. But we keep on seeing shoddy works coming up from our local contractors. Livingstone had a shoddy bridge as well, which was commissioned by the Member of Parliament there. We now have this particular infrastructure that looks like a bridge. Mr. Chileshe, your comment.
Thank you very much, Brother Joel. Like I indicated, it's a very sad story. And you know, this is where sometimes I said President Hakainde Hichilema has appointed people that are not serious to help them to drive his agenda. The man has who have followed him has the agenda to develop this country. That's why we have seen this increment in the CDF. Last time I called on government to say, can you fire all the district commissioner in those districts where councils have failed to perform? In my view, sometimes this is the work of a district commissioner. Because why I'm saying so, in some districts, the council chairman, the mayor are not for the UPND, but the DC is a born child of President Hakainde Hichilema. They were all appointed by President Hakainde Hichilema. So sometimes I wonder how a DC can sit in his office for 3 months without visiting any developmental project that is going on in his district. Okay? That's where the problem is. 6 months, a district commissioner, you cannot visit or find out what is happening in your district concerning developments. If I was given a privilege to work in government, that contractor from Southern Province, by this time, that contractor is in sales. That will be my
Mr. Chileshe, Mr. Chileshe, the question now is, you remember not so long ago, I think a year or two ago, the Vice President, her Honor, Madam W.K. Nalumango, on the floor of the House, did make mention that Zambians do not have the capacity. I think she was talking about the mining sector. She was saying the majority Zambians do not have the capacity to run, finance these mines. Now, let's bring it to local contractors. Is she being vindicated now? Has she been exonerated? Now that we are seeing our own local indigenous contractors, Mr. Chileshe, doing shoddy works when it comes to developing our infrastructure. They are given these contracts, but it seems they do not have the capacity to do the work.
The way I understand is, Brother Joe, is when these people are being given these contracts, okay, they submit the work plan to council, where we have got the so-called qualified engineers, isn't it? So what I've seen here is lack of supervision. And this lack of supervision comes in because of corruption.
So supervision has to come from where?
From the leadership, from the council, from the engineers. Because when I submit something to you, you need to ensure that I go according to what I submitted to you. And each and every project, this is where we are missing. Each and every project, when it starts, please put someone who authorized that building, if it's a building, to continue monitoring what is happening. Now, in Jatulando, even with WDC, Vashansani, Ngavasta propose a project, Capita, vavapera mupanto avantu avasunga bwino vavapera muka 10,000 vaikara nokuikara uku inchito ine. And this is where Zambians, we are missing it. We have this president who was so passionate about developing this country, but when again to Panama, it was recently the how on again indicated to say we need to, is it how the minister to suspend?
No, it's hard. Suspending CDF loans. I was coming to that as well, Mr. Chileshe.
Yes,
you as Zambian citizens are not paying back the loans that you are getting from the CDF component, the loan component of CDF. You are not paying back as Zambians. What do you really want? And let's find out, as Zambians, what do you really want?
Number one, us the Zambian people, we are not honest to ourselves. And this is the reason why sometimes we keep on crying to say, no, my contract wapa sama Chinese, my contract wapa sama Chinese. Renga kango wapa sama banji mu Chinese, mwendo panga bridge ya munga niyama tika eka eka. So Zambians, let us have confidence in ourselves. So
Director, you can be running that particular video clip as I'm speaking to Mr. Chileshe so that our viewers can be able to see the bridge we are talking about. Please go ahead, Mr. Chileshe.
Yes, thank you so much. As Zambians, we need to be, number one, we need to be honest ourselves. If we want to participate in governance project, this is one of the
bridge, Smanda Bridge.
Can you be honest to yourself? When
before it has started working, that's corruption. Smanda Bridge.
There are other people that have qualified, but when you are there, show the Zambian people that you are capable of helping the head of state, helping the government. So at this, the president cannot be everywhere. But us, again, the people, we are not doing justice to him. This is why I have said it time and again to say we have so enemies of the president, and one of them is
Mr. Chileshe,
all the problems goes to the shoulders of the president.
Mr. Chileshe, let me ask you this question. When different council representatives, including council secretaries, appear before the Parliamentary Accounts Committee on CDF, and the only thing that they normally like to say is, we are sorry, we misappropriated 400,000 or this particular amount of money, we are sorry. My question is, if nothing happens to those individuals, they continue with their day-to-day activities at their various councils. Next year they come because again they've been cited in the Auditor General's report. Do you expect those they award loans to do you expect those they award contracts to pay back the loans or do commendable works? The result are these shoddy works that we are seeing, because they know even the council, nothing happens to them. Even us, nothing will happen to us, because at the end of the day, nothing will happen.
It's impossible, Brother Joel, because and what they said is sorry. So even these that are getting the loans and not paying, even them, maybe let them be accorded the opportunity to just say sorry, maybe capital in Angena.
So what should happen to these people?
That's where we are heading. If I was the one in charge, any council that appears on public account committee and found one thing, sibafunika n'obwereramu nga bachoka ku Mungu ku malole kwatu, sibafunika n'obwereramu, they must be arrested here and there because the evidence are there. We are talking of everyone is what Mulandashani Mutsungu. Proven guilty. You have proven them to say they misappropriated some money.
By appearing in the Auditor General's report, yes.
Yes, why are you allowing them to go back even to their respective districts? Immediately arrest them so that people can have confidence, can have fear in what they are doing. This is how it's supposed to be. Not just to receive sorry. Ama transport allowance yalaini no kusenda bala senda ede nchitakwa chiweto batia yasuka bali shiwa no kwishoko batinda la matwalidia. Are we serious as a country when it comes to fight corruption? Mwereza mwebuteko nichifre nshasa mbilira nichiwa mata wakweteta watu tuwala kuma college but ngani ndombe kulimbi kuliwa Nason Banda wambuya wanda wadeki DG nati tedi tuwombele pamo pa utinde nikonka flafili nati mwikatenyu It's a sad story for Zambia, but Zambians, let's change how we operate. Let us have confidence in ourselves to say, once we are given public funds, let us use according to what it was intended to. This is the reason why we are complaining time and again. In hospitals, there is no medicine because ourselves, we don't have prudence to make sure that we use the public funds prudently so that it can generate some income to go and put medicine in hospitals. These loans, they must be multiplied so that other people can get. But so what do you want government to do? This is why we said from this money that you are giving these constituencies, and then
so are we enemies of ourselves, Mr. Chileshe?
Yes, sir.
Are we enemies of ourselves as Zambians?
Number one, yes.
Okay.
Because the one who was given that bridge in Southern Province was a local contractor. So what do we call that?
Okay.
He was a Zambian.
Okay.
So number one, we are not truthful for ourselves.
Okay. Mr. Chileshe, let me thank you more sincerely for coming through.
Thank you so much, Brother Joel. I saw one headline where the Zambian government is demanding to see the board of our former Republican president. I think we recommend that move. Me, I thought maybe any Zambian representative have seen the board because we cannot talking about something that we don't know. How are we going to call Jamulanda Mchizungu to say we need to authenticate? How do you know that the person arranging everything, even in repatriation, is surely the one? So I thought all these things were done before we were even talking about repatriation, but now I'm surprised to say this is when they have joined the matter to see the board of Edgar Lungu. And those that who are saying why very focus, I think let us be honest ourselves. This is just a normal procedure. Let us allow government to work and the family to work. If I think in another family Edgar Lungu, so that they can decide on their own, so that we see the way forward. It's very bad to see that this issue has continued to be dragged from one point to another, Leave the prerogative to decide on imwabaka mundye. Ikale ni first to komkesa chitama politics inga chakwe bata abantu bashika. Thank you so much.
Okay, Mr. Chileshe, it's always a pleasure you calling us and having a conversation with you. Thank you so much.
I am humbled. Thank you so much to Crown and yourself, my brother.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Chileshe. That's Mr. Chileshe, our regular, consistent, loyal viewer and caller, calling us from within Lusaka, particularly Garden Township. He likes us to mention that he's from Garden and he represents the people of Garden. Thank you so much, Chileshe. We appreciate you. Now, we delve into introducing our guest. We told you that the honorable member, newly appointed, newly elected, not appointed, newly elected member of parliament for LUMEZI constituency. We followed his journey when he was introduced at the UPND secretariat that he would be a candidate in the LUMEZI parliamentary by-election. We followed his journey, we documented it, and when he was elected by the good people of LUMEZI constituency as their representative in the National Assembly, we also documented his welcoming, how he was welcomed in Parliament by his fellow parliamentarians. Of course, they have this tradition where they drag you and you act as though you are drunk until you go to your seat. And we watched that, and he's here with us. Honorable LUFEYO NGOMA joins us this morning. Honorable, good to see you. Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you here, Honorable.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you. How has been your stay in Parliament so far?
So far, so good. We are getting there, and also, of course, it's been a time to observe what takes place there. Okay. But it's good to see that all is well.
Okay. You're enjoying your stay?
Yes, it's very good.
Okay, yes. Fantastic. Honorable, let's come to LUMEZI. I know even during the selection process, a majority of people within the file and rank of the UPND did make mention that this is the right person. This is the right candidate to represent the people of LUMEZI. Some were even calling you Mwana wa Pakomo when it came to the selection process and how you were picked to represent the people of LUMEZI. Just brief us through how was the journey then and how is the journey now?
Okay, so far so good. First, I must say good morning, viewers everywhere else, anywhere else. LUMEZI has always been good. Okay. And the people of LUMEZI, from LUMEZI, voted for me, not by chance or mistake, or that I was lucky. It's because they saw who I am. Okay. And as I've always said that I was a district commissioner there before. And my works are everywhere in the ward, in the chiefdoms. I worked very well with the people. And I'm merely here at Parliament on behalf of the people of LUMEZI. Okay. And of course on behalf of the President, to make sure that what the President, the vision of the President is implemented in LUMEZI as well. It's not for me, it's not for my family, but for the people of LUMEZI. And of course the UPND and the President, Mr. Abendeshulem.
Okay. Sure. Honorable, let me find out from you, LUMEZI constituency, as a constituency itself, I'm sure it has got its own unique challenges. Let's begin to talk about when we talk about CDF. CDF, you the parliamentarians call it a game changer. And I want to find out from you, in terms of bursaries, in terms of using those monies to develop your constituency, how are you going to add your value as a member of parliament to CDF in LUMEZI constituency to make sure that the constituency is developed further?
Okay, so far so good. You know, LUMEZI has been without a member of parliament for some time. Even before the conviction of Munia Zulu, he was never in the constituency.
He was an absentee MP?
Yes, he was not there. So I took it upon myself at the council to make sure that the vision of the President is taken on. In terms of implementation of CDF. I was always on top to make sure that CDF is implemented. And records will tell you that LUMEZI has been consistently doing well in terms of CDF implementation. We scooped position #1 and on, yes, LUMEZI. So we've been doing it pretty well. For now, I know that most of the things were already done. We've done the health care in terms of increasing the number of health facilities.
Okay.
We've done classroom blocks, number of desks. We've sent boys and girls to bursaries. We've sponsored the pupils, the 12s, the secondary levels. So far, so good. I think each ward, each chiefdom is touched with the way CDF is being implemented in LUMEZI. And we want to do furthermore, to even use the CDF to fence off the people who are suffering with human-animal conflicts in the valley part of LUMEZI.
Okay.
LUMEZI is in 2 segments. We have the plateau here, and also we have the valley. And of course we have 6 chiefs.
Okay.
So 3 chiefs lie along the Ruangwa, the national parks. Of course the Ruambe, Rumimba and Lukusuzi national parks. The 3 chiefdoms are there, and the other chiefdoms like Zumwanda, the Haloy Highness, Chiefness, Masempangwe and Chikomi are on the other side, and this is where agriculture is practiced most really.
Okay. Now, Honorable, let me find out from you. Your party, the UPND, brought in free education.
Of course.
How do you intend to maximize on this a pronouncement that was made by the president, and it's being actualized? How do you intend to maximize on free education in LUMEZI constituency?
Well, LUMEZI, we are calling for all those, even those that had fallen off because they were pregnant, because maybe parents failed to take them to school or they were dropouts. We are calling upon all of them and teach them on how to apply. Okay. So right now, CDF forms are being distributed across the wards. Okay. From the ward level, branches, everywhere, so that every family can access these forms, so that it is upon themselves to take it or leave it. But like the president has said, has pronounced it a free education. Our aim as LUMEZI is to make sure that no child is left behind. Every child must go to school, regardless of where they come from, who they are, whether they are UPND or not UPND, they must go to school, because the president has set a precedence. Okay. So we value education so much, and we want to use CDF as a trend.
Okay.
Sure.
So in terms of development, let's now begin to talk about some of the challenges that are in LUMEZI. Let's look at the road network as well. But what do you intend to do? Because we could see during your campaign trails, we could see that in some areas, your vehicles were getting stuck. Yes. So we want to find out, when it comes to the road network, you have seen first and Honorable, you know the challenges that people face when accessing the market, for instance, going to other different towns. The roads are quite deplorable. What are your plans when it comes to roads?
That is one project. We want to take it seriously in LUMEZI, and we want people to appreciate what the new Dawn government is doing by opening up roads. I must mention that LUMEZI, we have roads that were never graded since independence.
Since independence?
Yes, they have never graded.
Wow.
And for instance, we've taken up Shikomeni Mwanya Road. It's a 94 kilometers road.
Okay.
This road from Colonial, it passes through the Lukusuzi National Park. It was never touched.
Wow.
And it's a very important road, very useful road to the community under the Royal Highness Chiefness Mwanya, but they had no road.
Wow.
And it's the only exit road in terms of when it comes to rain season, because the other side going through Malambo constituency, it gets flooded. So we've taken on that road and we are working on it. We want to open that road using CDF.
Okay.
We just last year we did the other stretches to Chief Kazembe, Chief Chitunguru. Now we want to do the feeder roads around the roads on the plateau, from Chief Kazembe, Chief Chikomeni, Chief Zumwanda, Chiefness Mwasempang, we want to open these feeder roads because they have been in deplorable states, of course, for a very long time.
Okay.
And I don't know what would have happened had it not been a new Dawn government to have bought all these yellow machines that we have.
Okay.
The situation would have been bad. So far, so good. We are working on every road. We have earmarked a number of roads to be worked on in LUMEZI district. And I should mention to my people in LUMEZI that they should be patient. We know the challenges, and we are going to touch every road that we feel is important, and the people will be happy once we work on those roads.
Okay. Honorable, the issue with water, issues that have to do with water in your constituency, what are your plans? Do you intend to erect boreholes? How do you intend to bring water closer to your people?
Okay, we are very, very concerned about the water situation in LUMEZI. And as a newly elected member of parliament and having served as a DC there, I know most of the areas where we really need water.
Okay.
And I must mention to you that we are now graduating from a borehole to submersible pumps. And as the president has guided and pronounced that we need to run away from these just mere boreholes. So like if you are putting a borehole at the school, at the clinic, anywhere else, we are now trying to do the submersible commercial boreholes.
Okay.
We put up a water kiosk where people can, for the first time, we are doing these things where now people can use the tap to draw water, can flush the toilet.
Since independence?
Of course, yes. More especially, you know, LUMEZI is a rural constituency. And these are the things we are trying even to motivate the teachers and the nurses. When we build, there's no worry of who is going to occupy that house because it's fully furnished. And this is the kind of life we are providing to the communities. And we want to do more before the elections. We want to do more, yes.
Okay. All right, Bob, you've talked about schools and you touched on education. But let me find out, do we have any plans in LUMEZI constituency to construct schools or expand schools that are already there?
Construction is an ongoing project that we have. And of course, we must be aware that we have upgraded the number of schools. Now that the schools are going up to 13.
Okay.
So we have upgraded the number of schools, and we are extending the classroom blocks. Because of this extension of grades now, it means we'll have challenges of classroom blocks. So we've taken it upon ourselves to make sure that those that we have upgraded to secondary levels, we also provide extra classroom blocks, and of course with the desks, power, waterborne toilets. That's what we are doing in LUMEZI. And it's a game changer. It's a game changer, and this is something that people never forget. You know what President Hakainde is doing in these constituencies, and in LUMEZI in particular. I don't think there will be a president that will undo this. He will be remembered for years and years to come, because the infrastructure that we've put across the district is recommendable. And I don't know what would have happened if President Hakainde did not come in and say, here is the CDF that you can use on your own. You can decide what you want to do with it. You can make plans what you want to do with it, where you want to take it. I don't know what would have happened. It's only now that you go to a constituency like LUMEZI, you find that even the nurseries, the kids are sitting on the desks. Okay. And yet, days are gone when we could find grade 9s are sitting on the floor. Grade 1s, it was a tradition in those times. It was a tradition to see children sitting on the floor. But that is the old days now. We do not have that kind of life. Yeah, so we are very happy. I'm very happy. Yes.
Healthcare, Honorable, we know of reports where health workers, when they are sent in rural parts, they begin to complain the accommodation here, the healthcare facility does not have medication, we do not have medical supplies here, because we're rural, we are located in a rural part of Zambia. To make sure that your people have access to health posts, clinics, level 1 hospitals if you like, and district hospitals. Let's address the issue of health.
Okay, that's very important. Health is very, very important in every aspect of life. And so, as LUMEZI constituency, we've taken it as a matter of urgency.
Okay.
Right now, we are raising up, we are building up about 4 clinics at a time.
Wow, 4 at a time?
4, yes. We are doing it in Kabinaka. Just 2 weeks ago, we are commissioning one facility, a full-fledged one.
Okay.
A maternity annex was there, a clinic itself, incinerator, water, running water, the staff house, full-fledged.
Okay.
Okay, but besides that, we are also building another clinic in Washitangachi ward at Kabinaka. We are also building a clinic in the remotest part of Kazembe. And then we are building another clinic in Chivande ward. So these are the things, we are doing them at once. And I tell you...
Seems like you're in a hurry to develop.
People are happy. Yes, we are in a hurry.
Okay.
Because we want to leave a mark. We want to fulfill the promises. We have a situation when we tell people, we'll give you a clinic, we give them.
Okay.
I told the people from Kabinaka, our community, that the distance is too much for you to travel to Chanyalubwe. We'll give you a clinic. We are building a clinic.
Wow.
We told the people from Kazembe Chiefdom in Chiveza that you have a problem because of the elephant. You don't have to be moving in the night. We'll give you a clinic. We'll give them a clinic. There's also Ria there, the modest part, where people can have power like this.
Wow.
Only this government has done that. And it's amazing that people never expected that they could have RIA in that area. But now there's RIA, there's a health post, there's school connected to power. And this is the kind of life that we admire to see in the whole constituency of LUMEZI.
Okay.
Sure.
Honorable, we do have a caller that would like to speak to you. Mr. Chileshe, welcome back.
Thank you so much, thank you.
Yes, Mr. Chileshe. I have Honorable LUFEYO NGOMA, newly elected Member of Parliament, LUMEZI constituency.
Before nikaribia chita contribute to chinjanyeko mazina kaili nene Chileshe kangwa so nizatenga ko imozi nizankara Chileshe LUFEYO then badasha yako na imozi. Is that good, Honorable?
That's very, very, very sweet.
Is he in order?
No, he's in order. He's in order.
You are in order, comrade. You can continue.
I am. Thank you so much. Remember my comments on the disease. What I said.
Yes.
I said we have a problem with the disease where these councils have failed to perform. The very perfect example is Honorable LUFEYO NGOMA Chileshe in LUMEZI. He used his privilege as a district commissioner to spearhead the project in that constituency. Ask him. He's one of the shining example of the disease. That's why he was a perfect choice for that constituency.
No, you are right, you are right. Thank you very much. You are right.
Please, people of Zambia, let us.
Okay, we've lost Mr. Chileshe there.
Thank you.
Honorable, we have Mr. Chileshe there commending you for your good works that you are doing when you are district commissioner. Maybe you can say 1 or 2 words.
Yes, you know, Mr. Chileshe is very, very right. Like I was saying, that my winning in LUMEZI was not by mistake.
Okay.
It was a clear support from the people and the works of President Hakainde Chilema.
Okay.
And my contribution in that district that I spearheaded development in that district, which I've continued, and I want to do more, because now it is entirely my responsibility to take care of every citizen of LUMEZI, the young, the old, the disability. It's my responsibility, and we want to go flat out and touch every soul, every life in my constituency. Yes.
Okay. Now, Honorable, 2026 is coming, and why should the people of LUMEZI and the people of Zambia choose the UPND?
Well, like they have already chosen UPND, not that they're choosing it again, they have already chosen UPND, and it's because of what they have seen, how life has changed to them in most areas, in all the world. Yeah, and not only in LUMEZI, but across the country. Where there was no bridge, we are fixing bridges. Where there was no classroom block, we are fixing classroom blocks. Where there was no desk, we are providing desks. Where there was no clinic, we are providing a clinic. We are providing grants. Loans we have been giving. Okay, we have been grading loads and we continue grading loads. We are sinking boreholes. We are providing water to the communities. So there are so many reasons why the people will vote for UPND. As I'm talking right now, people are getting paid through cash for work. Even the most vulnerable ones, those that had nothing to do. So I must say that because of this, my people in LUMEZI appreciate the New Dawn government in so many ways. And you know, being a rural constituency and a hunger-stricken constituency most of the times, because of the human-animal conflicts, cash for work, they will never forget. Because it gave them resource to buy food, to buy maize, to manage them throughout the year. And we made sure that we increased the numbers so that it catches every household. So I didn't have much problems in terms of hunger because of cash for work. So the people of LUMEZI will vote overwhelmingly for UPND because of what we are doing and what has been doing and how it has helped them. Yes.
Okay. Honorable, as we wrap it up, obviously the people of LUMEZI are watching right now. What is your word to them?
People from LUMEZI, thank you very much for the hope you have in me, and I must mention that let them become whatever they expect. Will touch, will go flat out, will do what we can do. I know we have a number of projects that we have to complete, number of projects that we have to start, and thank God we still have the CDF. I still have one allocation of CDF, which wants really to use it to touch many lives of life. Many people across the constituency. So far, so good, and my humble appeal to the people of LUMEZI is be patient. We are doing what we can. We'll do what you expect us to do. That project you think we will not do it, we'll do it. That road you think we've ignored, no, we are going to do it. That borehole you've been asking, we are going to sink it. And that classroom, we are going to complete. So the people of LUMEZI must expect why they voted for, what they voted for. We'll do it, and I know what they want, and so we are on top of things. So I'm happy that I'm there, and it's not a new thing for me. So we'll touch everywhere. I've visited all the 8 polling stations of LUMEZI. I understand the challenges. I know where they have problems, what we are supposed to do. So we attend to them. We have the resources. President Akainde Chilema will never stop giving us CDF, and you keep increasing. So I'm happy that I'm one of the MPs during the New Dawn government where I have easy access to resources. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Honorable. Mr. Chilesha, we missed your call. You are trying to come back. If you are still watching us, You can come back as we wrap it up. But for now, we promised our viewers that we'll be displaying a letter on the TV screen, and this has to do with it is a letter that has been written from the state of Zambia to the court in South Africa. Obviously, we mentioned it earlier. Okay, so that's the letter there, which we were talking about earlier, dear viewers, that we have it, and we wanted to show you that particular letter. You can read the contents of the letter. But Mr. Chileshe, as we go, kindly speak to the Honorable here as we go.
Thank you so much. Catch Paka talk time so Pakuya Joe Honorable Mbapeleka number to Amunifi Wachita. So what I was saying, Honorable, is that if in Gatawa Mitashapo, Inerekeni Mitashe, to say you are one of the shining example of the district commissioners that President Haka Indechilema appointed. And it was a perfect swap. Let me disclose this. It was a perfect swap because we saw Amangalo from the former member of parliament, and they had to take a DC who understands the vision of President Hakainde Hichilema. And you did just exactly why you were swapped to go and work in LUMEZI. I was saying before you come to that set, Honorable, to say, why can you sit in your office as a district commissioner who was appointed by the president to make sure that you supervise all this work? Sit in your office for 3 months. You can't even hear to say there is a developmental project to and so. But if you ask him, he wasn't, I'm sure he would testify to what I'm saying. I've never talked to him. He wasn't sitting in the offices and waiting for the report to come to his office. He was on the ground to supervise the work. That's why LUMEZI, when it comes to utilization of CTF projects, LUMEZI was 100%. Nina Mawangoma.
No, you are right. Very right. You speak like a prophet.
DCs are supposed to work, because these are babies of President Hakainde Hichilema. And Honorable, I thank you so much for the work that you did in LUMEZI before you became a member of parliament. You understand exactly the problem in LUMEZI, and I have every confidence that you are going to deliver to the people of LUMEZI what your plans are. I have no doubt. You are one of the... I wish my uncle in Mungu district there, Uncle Muma, is listening to me, and he can call Honorable NGOMA to say, how were you doing it? So that even people have confidence in you.
You want him to get the formula? You want him to get the formula?
Come again?
You want him to get the formula from Honorable NGOMA?
It worked. So any formula that worked, it must be cooked. Nichiche vanasanga vadisi uko sininga munga nikambireko na ndopiana udisi kulumezi. Honorable, thank you so much. We appreciate you to come as a new member of parliament. Please go and work for the people of LUMEZI. We have every confidence. I am a member of the UPND, and I have every confidence and support to give to you, so that you continue delivering to the people of LUMEZI.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Chileshe. Like I said earlier, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Honorable, there you have it, Mr. Chileshe, sending kudos to you. Maybe you can speak to him in just a few seconds as we go.
Okay, Mr. Chileshe, thank you very much for you having my testimony of my works. You and I have never met before, but I'm happy that you know my history, my background. It's always important to serve the people wherever you are, and it's the people that choose as leaders. So my election, my winning, was not by mistake, and people of LUMEZI saw my leadership and they thought of giving me a vote. And I want to promise the people that we'll continue working for the people until we deliver all their expectations. Thank you very much, my Chileshe. Thank you.
Okay. Well, Chileshe, thank you very much. The Honorable is saying thank you to you, and thank you for calling. Honorable, let me thank you more sincerely for coming through.
No,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good day.
Okay, so there you have it, viewers. That was Honorable LUFEYO NGOMA, newly appointed, newly elected, sorry, not appointed, elected by the good people of LUMEZI constituency. He was joining us this morning. He's got a busy schedule, but he spared time to come and be with us this morning. On behalf of my director upstairs, Mr. Lesa, I have been your host. Capello, Joe Smarter is my name. We'll see you when you see us. Good morning.